going to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
Oscar Bevis, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Dave Coldwell joins me. Dave, thanks for giving me some of your time. Just witness Hope you put in a very classy performance, and the end was been a good year for him.
Yeah, very good year for him. Good year of learning and development in the gym, in life, everything. He's had a tough year. I'm very, very proud of him. Very, very proud of how he's come through it. And on to a bigger and better 2023.
Obviously, we see Hope in the ring, and we see these sort of performances, and we get told by you and everyone pretty much how good Hope is. But behind closed doors, from what you've seen this year, is that exactly what you wanted, and is he developing at the rate that you expected?
Just more activity. I need more activity, and I mean, tonight he boxed really well. He did box well, but it's nowhere near what I've seen, and that's because it's experience. I mean, that's his 9th fight. You've got to understand these kids that just because they've got ability, talent, potential, doesn't mean that they should be rushed into the big fight straight away, because they're still learning about themselves, tightening up, loading up on odd shots, throwing the shots at the wrong time. Little things that you learn, you pick up as you develop. By throwing them straight in with big title fights just because they're super talented, you don't get the best out of them yet. That's all part of things that they pick up and they add to the game as they go along, learning about themselves.
Yeah. I mean, when you've got a fighter like Hopey and he's going to be in bigger and more meaningful fights than tonight, will it be them fights that possess more challenges, where I suppose we will get to see exactly what you see in the gym because of the sparring and the guys you've got him against? Yeah,
I mean, you look at his fight last time when he boxed in Leeds on the Warrington undercard at Ellen Road. That was a hometown derby against another Leeds kid. Pressure's on, big crowd, and he blitzed him out in 2 rounds. And that kid's now European English champion. So he's shown what kind of fighter he is when presented with those sort of nights. Tonight was a little bit different, walking out into an empty arena, but it's all part of his, like I said, part of his learning and part of the process of his development. But he's a fighter that, as he develops and as he has more and more understanding about what his capabilities and has the experience added to him, it's like armoury. By the time he goes into the big fights, the kid's going to be a superstar, and there's no doubt about that.
It was also different for him in the sense that it was 3-minute rounds apart from one of them, which was 4 minutes 30, you guys were saying? 5-minute round, yeah.
I'm not being funny, but fucking hell, how hard is it to time a round? That's your one job. That is one job. I don't get it. It's not like you don't need to go to college to figure out, 3 minutes passes, ding, ding, that's it.
I thought it was back outside in the tunnels again, mate.
But when you get in fans and people in the crowd shouting, ring the bell, it's like what? I don't get it. I mean, we had it the other week with was it the Dubois fight? It's timekeeping. It's not rocket science.
Well, it's actually done. It's not like you're counting the seconds in your head. It's done with a stuff, so I don't see how it can physically be wrong. Yeah.
You're looking at a clock. Just look at the clock. I don't get it.
Better ask for some more money. Dave, just obviously the end of the year for you for the in-ring stuff. How would you assess your year as a trainer and kind of your stable and how things have gone? Obviously, nothing's ever completely smooth, but you would have had some great moments this year as well.
Yeah, it's hard to for me. It's hard to think about the great moments. It's hard for me to think about the young fighters, the fantastic performances. Stephen Cairns, I hope his performances this year have been outstanding. Jordan winning a European title, right up there in my career, because I had a couple of bad moments. Obviously, Jordan getting beat, and then Laron's fight falling through with 24 hours before he's supposed to go in on a big platform on Sky and in a big fight. So for me, it's hard for me to look at 2022 and think, great year. No, it weren't. I can't wait for 2023.
Is it one of them where, in a sport like boxing, where you have kind of such a personal relationship as well as being a trainer, the bad moments burn deeper than kind of the celebrations. You know?
100%. And for me personally, it's very, very hard to celebrate. It's because it's like I have a fighter on the Saturday. I'm back in the gym on the Monday because I've got another fighter fighting soon. And so you're training straight away. So you don't get that. You know, you straight away, your mind's on the next job sort of thing. And also, the way that I think is like now, obviously, Opie's box tonight, I'm thinking about his next fight already, and I'm thinking about what I need to do with him and what he's taken from this fight, so I don't get to enjoy as successes. I don't get to enjoy as nice as you should, really.
Well, here's to 2023 and hopefully a lot more successes, Dave. Top man.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.